So what's up, y'all? It's Maya back here with another video, and that's what I'm telling y'all what today's video is.
Like, girl, this is so many, ho. Used to be my best friend, dumbass. When you see me just dropping shit, think you bout that on the net, I don't fuck with that altercation shit. Talking about section 8 hoes, family living in a 2-bedroom, no. Bit was spin hard last on weed. Yes, this hoe a dummy indeed. Just focus on shit she don't need. Stop being a follower, holy. You know that. You know Lil Mike gon' catch some queso. I can't wait that catch Lil Jordan. I'ma get that bit a halo. You better lay low. And that just because I say so. She gon' blab my heart. I said chill out, yo, we can help me.
Before I get into it, don't forget to smash that button if you enjoy, subscribe for that best notified every time I post. Follow my social medias because why not? If you're new here, hi, I'm Maya. I'm 19 and I'm sophomore in college. And if you're not new here, hey girlie, welcome back. So story time is going to be about how I got jumped by some girls on my college cheer team and I got kicked off. And they also didn't let me try back out for the following semester. Well, year. Just quick little disclaimer or whatever. I don't feel like, oh, I'm not just acting like, oh, I ain't do nothing wrong at all, because I know some things I can react different or whatever. But mind y'all, I've grown up doing dance. I'm used to dancing or whatever. So it's something that I wanted to try. Care more so about basketball, soccer, baseball, track, things of that sort. They don't care about football and stomp and shake cheer. They care about the white girl cheer to be like, since they didn't really care about the football team, they also didn't care about the cheer team. So I tried out with my friend or whatever, made the team, period. Everything was cool at first, like, you know, was getting the hang of it. As the season go on, I'm starting to realize that it's definitely like split, like it's groups. And I feel like that happens a lot when it comes to girls, because even on my dance team, I feel like as a whole we all were close, but there's definitely groups. Like me, I might be close with these two people, or we a trio right now or something like that. And like, you know, somebody got a best friend, you know, everybody have people who they closer with. I tried out for the team with my homegirl. She was also my roommate, so we had already been hanging out. We was over close. I tried out with her, talking to people on the team or whatever, trying out. When we made the team, we was all cool, but everybody just soon just kind of like chose their side in a way. I think it was like 5 of us. It was me, my homegirl, and 3 other girls. And then it was just like the rest of the team. I think it was like 12 to 13 people on the team, or either 11, 12, 13, I don't know. No, it was more of them and less of us. We started to notice the divide and stuff, like the favoritism, people not showing up. And we had to sign this form about like missing practices and this and that and punishments and coming late, whatever. And they was letting certain people do those things. Certain people, the co-captain wasn't even showing up for practice. I keep calling them costumes because as a dancer we call them costumes, but uniforms, we was trying to get uniforms or whatever, but it ended up being too last minute because the co-captain, they was trying to wait for her to say, oh, if she's going to do it or not. Finally end up doing something to where like, oh, the school can help pay for it. They wanted us to have club cheer on it for some reason. I feel like it was some type of like animosity towards it, or like there was a reason why y'all trying to make us put club cheer on it. We wanted to put CSU. Why does club cheer have to be like? And then mind y'all, we do have to return these too. It's not even like we keeping them, but like I'm confused. So what we ended up doing was getting some shorts from Academy. I think it was shorts and sports bra. We got some matching socks. We got both. We got our coach. She also had a daughter. Mind y'all, her daughter is a part of our group, the 5. She's getting the school stuff put on it, all of that. Now, what really became the issue is that my whole group, we felt like you could just say who you're talking to when you say something. If you're saying that we're not loud enough, or that wasn't clean enough, or that somebody's messing up, or somebody was late or something, why not point that person out? Why say, oh, y'all need to be louder? If it's one person that's not loud, or you see it's 3 people that's not loud, call me out on it. Especially with me once being a dancer, my coaches are going to call us out. If you look a mess, they're going to be like, punch your toes, SaMya. Or like after, they're going to tell you everything you have to say, but like during, they'll also like call you out and say what you got to say. The people who was over, like captains or co-captains, they scared to just say what they got to say. If I look a mess, baby, tell me that, because I want to know. They'll say things like, oh, not being loud enough. What if in my head I think I'm loud? Whole time y'all don't think I'm loud. That's why I feel like you need to come to me, and that's what I was trying to explain. Like even with this whole situation, that's what I was trying to get the co-captain to understand, but for some reason she was not understanding that. I don't really think she wanted to understand anyway. Whatever. We used to talk about how after the games we would look at the videos, and I can't see me in no video. Like, it might be videos where like, oh, the whole team is in one clip or something. They be making sure the people that they want to be in the video is in the video. On my SD card, like, it's really bad when I'm doing story time because all I'm doing is talking the whole time. But my SD card be saying, oh, the reading is slow, so it be stop recording, and I just start back. So some, like, I guess like ends or beginning of clips, y'all are not going to hear that, so I'm gonna have to pop in and let y'all know or whatever. But basically, I was saying that the girl who recorded the video, she was their friend. She was the friend of the captain and the co-captain. She was like the manager or whatever. Y'all purposely making sure y'all get y'all friends. Her friends were the captain and the co-captain, so they're also with that group, even though they're not a part of the team. You know, that's who they with or whatever. So yeah, I had to talk about that in the group chat. Let me tell y'all this about my group. We will always talk about how we feel about certain things and stuff together, but every time we would all come as one team and talk, and everybody would say how they feel. I'm the only one that's talking. Coach's daughter, who I said was on our side, she did say some stuff here and there, but every time it came to the situation, my homegirl and the other two girls really would say nothing at all, and it'd just be me talking for real, even though we all had the same opinion. I wasn't thinking about it in that moment because I know I'm gonna speak up for myself, but like now I'm thinking back on it, I'm just like, we all had these same opinions. Why am I the one that's looking problematic because I'm saying how we all feel? Like, ugh. On top of like I'm noticing like the videos and stuff, the energy like after the games, they would all plan to go out to eat after the games. Mind y'all, us five, we friends outside of the cheer stuff, so we would do stuff together whether it's for cheer or not. Like, I feel away because, oh, y'all hanging out outside of it, but when y'all go somewhere after a game and not invite us and most of the team there, even if everybody in that group don't go, that's most of the team, y'all didn't even try to invite us. Like, one time we was all talking about how we gonna go out to eat or whatever. My homegirl was saying somewhere and they probably didn't want to go. I don't know if they had money, I really don't remember, but they was basically just kind of like saying no but not giving like a reason why, and it was just getting weird. Like, they was having like sidebar conversations and stuff. We ended up finding out, or I ended up over here, and I can't remember for sure, but basically they just didn't want to go there, and I'm just like, y'all going to split, y'all could just said that. Like, this is what I mean by y'all not straightforward. Y'all can't just say what it is, because why couldn't y'all just tell us that y'all wanted to go somewhere else? Like, we could all had a conversation and discussed it together. Like, we ended up going out or whatever, and we seeing them post and they out somewhere else. I think it was somewhere cheaper. Like, they wanted to go somewhere cheap, but me, I don't mind saving no money. I don't care. Shit, we could have had a whole little conversation about it, but it's cool, whatever. So this is where it really got like bad at mind y'all. We've been having like little talks about how separate the team were and stuff like that. I guess it just never really was fixed, if I'm being honest. Let's skip to the away game. Mind y'all, we are club football, so they don't really have no fun. It's just be taking us places and this and that. So as the cheer team, we only go to home games. So if it's not a home game, we don't cheer. It was this one game, they wanted the cheerleaders to come to the game. So we had to get up early, get on the bus, drive over there with them. It really wasn't that far. It probably was like an hour and some change or something. And now let me tell y'all, when we was on the bus, my homegirl and I think one of the other girls in our group was talking or something, and like one of them was cursing or something. The bus driver said something about like the language or whatever, and they stopped. Whoever it was, they stopped. I don't remember who. I don't know if it was my homegirl, if it was the girl, but I think my homegirl was saying it wasn't even her, it was the other girl. But either way, it wasn't something that kept going on. Like, certain people are closer with others. Like, certain people taking pictures together, doing TikToks together with only their group, and it's just like, just the same old. Cool, we at the game. For some reason, the vibe get like messed up. Our coach ended up calling us over for like a meeting or whatever, I guess. They trying to talk about, oh, like, how we feel we doing and this and that, like what's going on. Somebody from their side had basically said they feel like it's too much playing, and it was like with an attitude. But I feel like y'all only care when it's us. When it's y'all, like, it don't matter. I wouldn't say we just playing. Like, first of all, I have a really short attention span, so if I think of something to say, I'm going to say it. I'm going to talk to my friends that I'm surrounded by. Like, I understand the rule of like having us, because even in dance, when we wasn't dancing or something like that, they sometimes they wanted us to stand in attention or whatever. So they wanted us to stand in attention. Mind y'all, this is not something that we usually did. We don't, like, y'all trying to change the rules throughout the season. If you would have been doing this since the beginning, then this would have been something that I'm accustomed to. In dance, like, yes, we have to stand in attention, but like it's right before the music started. Like that's all it is. All of that was just new to me. But I also felt like it was some type of like animosity in it. I didn't feel like they really cared, oh, that it's playing. Y'all cared that we was playing. Mind y'all, when they saying, they're not saying no names. People say stuff around me and I feel like they talking to me and they not saying my name. I just feel like y'all trying to be funny or something, because I don't know if you talking about me or not. I said I wouldn't really say I was playing, but I'm definitely talking. Like if she says something funny, I'ma laugh. Like I guess you could say I was playing. I started talking about how I feel like they need to just say like who y'all talking about. I feel like it was more deep. It was deeper than this, but I really can't remember the full reason. That's how I know it wasn't that serious, because I can't really remember. But co-captain, every time I kept trying to speak, she was like speaking over me or whatever. And she would also do this thing. That's nothing that made me mad. Like she don't even be looking in my face. She just be like just doing all that she doing. Mind you, I'm over here. She like you're not even looking at me in my face, and you getting smart with me and cutting me off and all that. Like they ended up just telling us to go back to our spot, whatever. We finished, game over, cool. In this next clip, I am talking about the coach. Personally, I felt like she had chosen a side in a way, and the reason why I said I feel like she chosen a side, because mind you, her daughter is with us. So when we at her house or when we around her, because we're friends with her daughter, she's hearing everything we have to say and how we feel about everything. I don't know why not as the coach she didn't just fix everything, because I feel like that's really where she went wrong at. But it's kind of like she was playing sides, because she was listening to everything we had to say. Like I wouldn't say she was, I don't know, I kind of feel like she would agree with certain stuff too, so it was just like, I don't know. Anyway, so like at the game, I think we was taking pictures or whatever, and they be taking pictures and everything without us and stuff like that. I think the coach had said something about like if they was going, I really don't remember. I really don't. I just remember I was being petty, and I don't think I'm right. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm right when it comes to this, but I do remember I'm being petty. I was being petty. She just had me heated, especially when you talk over me. That literally gets me so mad. So yes, I felt the way towards her after that. For me, I could not like you, and I don't have to fight you. We don't have to be beat. I know how to basically feel how I feel and not have to drag things on. I'm saying bye to certain people. I'm saying bye to the people that's not like, because we all end up leaving together or whatever. I think it was only 4 of us that day. It wasn't all 5 of us. So we was leaving together. We was riding with the coach's daughter back home. I think it was only me and my homegirl, and I think her sister had rode with us back home or something. I'm saying bye to certain people on that side, because mind you, it's not like we got beef. Like I really don't even have beef, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't say bye to the people that I didn't want to, and it was like 2 or 3 people, maybe 4, I don't know, but I definitely said bye to the captain. I ain't say bye to the co-captain. I didn't have no problem with the captain. My homegirl did not like the captain, but I still don't have no problem with her. I do feel like obviously that's her friend and that's where her loyalty really lies at, but she seemed understanding. Like it's kind of just one of those situations where your homegirl put you in a situation, and I feel like that's what a lot of my homegirl did that a lot to me. Really, the whole reason I got into this fight was really because of that, if we being honest. And now mind y'all, it's certain things that I really been missing, because it just feel like the story happened so freaking long ago. My homegirl had like a lot of animosity with the girl. Like she really just did not like her. Like she did not like her, and although I could say I kind of didn't like her, she hadn't gave me a reason till she really had pissed me off. Like, it was never really nothing from me until she talked over me. She felt the way that I said bye to everybody or whatever. When we was walking away, she started like getting loud, but not loud enough for me to hear it. It's just like she's getting louder the further we walk away. She punching her hands. I'm just like, that's for me. I don't know, I'm just not one of them girls who feel like, oh, we gotta fight. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if you disrespect me overly, yeah, we do gotta fight. But I don't feel like even though you was cutting me off, I could have punched you in your face right then and there, but I didn't. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all this. I also kind of feel like it was because of a nigga, because I was talking to her ex at the time, and somebody did tell me that. And maybe that's why like I never could get jiggy with her or something like that, because I just always felt some type of vibe, and she probably knew that I talked to him somehow, some way or something, because it's not like she ever even gave me a chance. It never gave that she was trying to be cool with me. Maybe that's part of it. I really can't tell you why, honestly. I let it go because I knew what I had just did was petty, so I'm just like, okay. My homegirl ended up getting hyped up or whatever, over the punching or whatever, so obviously I think she be having words and stuff too, but I really don't feel like they had anything big enough. We both just didn't like her. Well, none of us really liked her, if I'm being honest. So I feel like that was another reason why or whatever. And then it's just like you acting hard when we walking away. And then maybe that pissed her off or whatever. She was finna leave, and she wanted to stay, I guess, and wait for them to walk out for whatever reason. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that she was going to say something. Like, otherwise I wouldn't have stood there. She didn't even say anything. When it took them a while to come, but when they did come, they all basically just walked past us or whatever. And we was just looking. And the girl who was, you know, the co-captain doing all that she basically like mugging, but not to our face. Like she was walking past us and she was like mugging, but like not looking at you. And she probably was mugging all of us, or maybe just me and my homegirl. I don't know. After that, we just left or whatever, and that's all it was. I really don't know what was the point of staying out there. That kind of gave me and girl, I'm not gonna lie. But after that, we go home, cool. Mind y'all, that game happened on Saturday. I think like after that Saturday night, we ended up having like a conversation in a group chat, kind of, where it wasn't really a conversation, but they was basically saying that we was gonna have a meeting that following Monday, like about the game. We was gonna have like a long talk and stuff like that. On Monday, everything is pretty much cool until like an hour or two before we have to go to practice. Is my homegirl end up getting an email or whatever talking about how she's kicked off the team. They're saying because of her use of profanity or whatever on the bus. Mind y'all, like, I really can't speak too much on this because I wasn't really listening to them when they was talking. But I know for a fact that she did not just, like, she not disrespectful like that unless you give her a reason to or something. I felt like they tried to use that as a reason to get her off the team because they already did not like her. I feel like her attitude, I ain't gonna lie, my homegirl, her attitude was bad. I feel like they was scared of her. I feel like they was looking for any reason to do that. So they tried to use that as the reason or whatever. But personally, I feel like if the reason that we're getting cut off is cursing, then this can't be genuine. Like, ain't nothing about this genuine because she didn't even keep cursing. 1. 2, if somebody's cursing and you get them a warning and they stop cursing, why are they still getting in trouble? I'm confused. On top of that, most of them girls curse, and that's how I just knew that wasn't genuine, because for the most part everybody be cursing, and that was never even a rule or nothing anyway. And I feel like even if y'all really did feel a way about it, that could have been a strike or something. I don't feel like just straight kick off the team and she don't have no say so. I don't feel like that was fair at all. I also feel like the way she responded to it was not okay too. Personally, I feel like she responded sassy, you know, with attitude or whatever. Like, they had spelled her name wrong. She fixed her name and she said whatever else she said, and then she still came to practice. I ain't even tell y'all that. She decided that she still wanted to come to practice. We like, okay, cool, whatever. She was disrespecting the coach. She was disrespecting the head of the club sports or whatever. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what he is, but he over the football, but he head over like all the little, like he head over us too basically. She was disrespecting him and stuff like that, and just like, I think she was like arguing about it and stuff. And I feel like if you really wanted to stay on the team, then you need to be pleading or something. And personally, I wouldn't say like, oh, kissing no ass, but tell them really how it went so he can understand. I feel like that since she had reacted how she reacted, they definitely wasn't even trying to let her back on the team because you just showed your ass. So that's how it was. We still went to practice or whatever. Cool. Warming up or whatever like normal. My coach ended up telling us to go over there to the bleachers or whatever, and we was gonna have a talk. So we having our talk. She's saying whatever she want to say. She ends up letting everybody go and say what they need to say. So when it's my turn, I say what I need to say. I say the same thing I've been saying. I say what I was saying at the game. You know, everything the same. While we're having this conversation, I think it was like towards the end or whatever, but the football players do walk in. Like, they walk in. I think today they had one of them days where they watch the game back. Like, I think they do this every Monday after a game. They watch the game back and probably it's something football players call it or whatever, when they basically just look back on the game on the video. They had just finished that, so they had came in there because when the rec closes, the only door that they had open is right there, and I think they probably lock it. They was kind of lingering right there though. I really don't know why, but they was in the same room as us now. They was just over there by the door, just lingering while we was talking or whatever. I was going back and forth, and I stopped talking to her and I was talking to the captain. The captain had came around me and she was saying like, oh, I understand, mind you, the co-captain still yapping. I'm just like, okay, so tell your friend to shut the fuck up then. She feel like it's getting heated or whatever because she pretty much just responded to what I said. The coach tell everybody.
Coach basically tell everybody to like give us space and go across the room or whatever just so we can talk.
And I just sat back on the beach just like, man, I'm just like, I already knew how this was gonna turn out. She was basically asking, is it deeper than this? That's what she was trying to say, I think she was asking, is it deeper than this? Now, mind y'all, for me, never that. Like, I'm not even that type of girl to, I wouldn't even be rude to a girl that had a nigga I wanted. I wouldn't be rude to a girl that had my favorite and now they was together. The only way I would ever be rude to her is if like, oh, they was cheating, he was cheating and she knew or something like that. Like, I don't know, I'm just not that type of, I don't believe the blame it on the girl or just like, I'm just not one of those type. Now if we F with the same person or something, we don't gotta be cool. Like, I'm not saying we need to be besties. I'm not saying it need to be that, but I don't feel like that should be a reason for you not to like me. Especially when I didn't even know you, of you. Like, I'm confused. When it comes to her asking that, now I think about that, but in that moment, I'm just like, no, it's not nothing else for me. I don't understand, you know. And mind y'all, the football players are in there now. So she getting hyped up. Like, she feeling herself for real. Because mind y'all, last time she got like that, it was when I was all the way across the field leaving. Yeah. And then I was like, I really don't even know what her issue is. Like, I'm really just as confused as you. I'm just saying how I feel about something. Like, we're saying she felt tried at the game and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I can say I was being petty or whatever. She was, and then she started saying something about fighting or whatever, I think. Or like, oh, you was trying to, or I don't know if she said my homegirl was trying to fight her or something like that. But either way, I ain't tried to fight nobody at this school. Anybody who tried to fight me, that's on them. I ain't tried to fight nobody. I don't even, only person who I want to fight, I gotta do a story time on her. But I don't even have no beef with you or nothing to want to fight. Like, anybody who I fight, y'all made me fight. Like, I'm not just walking up trying to fight nobody. You got what came to you, and that's what. She started like punching her hands or whatever. I'm going to stand up now. And I stood up, and I guess I don't know if she felt like I was bucking at her, but I just gotta be ready, so I ain't gotta get ready, you know?
Cause I refuse to be one of them people that get ran up on while they sitting down. And now I'm in the bleachers, on the floor, in between them. Like, no.
And then she stood up and started walking towards me, and I'm just like, what? Like, like what? And she hit me. We fighting or whatever. They come, they break it up. They kind of like got me in the air or something. I don't know if I'm just at the top of the bleachers. I don't know. I just know that I was looking down on her, and I couldn't even hit her no more because she all the way over there, and they pulling her and her arms like up or something like that. And I feel some more hits in the back of my head, and I'm like, hold on. And then like my hair getting pulled and stuff too, so I'm like, if she right there, who are you?
I forgot to say this. I had like a lot of scratches on my face. Like, mind you, the girl who I was fighting, she didn't do that. Anything that happened to me from the fight was from the girl that jumped in that I didn't even know I was fighting. I did end up throwing punches to like whoever. I didn't know who I was throwing punches at, shit. But they ended up grabbing my hands because I was still throwing punches. And whoever that was still scratching on my fucking face.
And mind you, like, everything happening so fast, so I'm just like, huh? Like, I really didn't even know who it was. Mind you, I didn't even know who was saying that. But in the moment, I'm just fighting whoever was just fighting me. And I know I felt somebody behind me. And when I tell y'all, it was just so much going on. It was like all the football team ran over there and the cheer team. So it was just a whole bunch of people in this little ass square. They basically letting her go and get ghost. And then, like, I feel like they thought that I was trying to like run up on her or something, but after I fight, I don't want nobody touching me. I'm out of breath. I just fought when I didn't want to fight. I never want to fight shit. I'm mad because I don't even like to fight over nothing. Like, if I'm fighting you, it needs to be a real reason that I'm fighting you. But I know that there's some things in that situation that I could have did better. Maybe I should have just stayed seated, but maybe she would have just stole on me, and I would have got beat the fuck up. I guess we never know. This situation is not over. It really gets worse. I wasn't even getting in trouble from this situation, from us actually fighting. So the coach is holding me back or whatever. At this point, I'm realizing like I got jumped, and
One of the girls, the coach's daughter, she was like, you didn't get jumped, you didn't get jumped. Because I was like, who jumped in? Who jumped in? She was like, you didn't get jumped, you didn't get jumped. Now, I don't think she had bad intentions, but I do think she just couldn't tell because it was like a lot going on. But I knew that I felt hands behind me when I had my eyes on the girl. Mind you, I'm in the fucking air. However I'm in the air, I don't know. I'm looking down, I see her over there. So who is this? And I can't move. I feel like they think I'm trying to like run after her or something. Half the time I'm not even trying to. After we fought, that's what it is. I'm out of breath. I don't want you touching me. And she had some big boobs. Like she had me pinned to the wall like this. I'm just like, I'm out of breath. It's hot, and you all up on me with all these boobs and stuff. 2 football players right here. I really don't like how they made it seem with him too. Them football players had got his was hyping his head up. He talking about, oh, I heard they said I'm rubbing off on you. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Please. Football players really be like cocky as shit. Like, you really think I would do this to impress you? Now, if she was mad over you, I could have been. I really don't know. It didn't have nothing to do with that. Like, ew. I'm never one of them girls, honestly, and I hate that they tried to make me look like that because that ain't never been the case over there. They finally let me go. I'm mad. I'm overly mad. One of the 5 from the group chat who was there, they had called her, told her I got jumped. She came back mad as hell, speeding up the street. Mind you, she had just got kicked off, so she felt like I got set up because y'all just kicked her off, and now she just got jumped. We go back to the room or whatever. One of the girls ended up texting in our little 5 group chat and was like, SaMya, check your hair. I seen she had some hair in her hands. Mind you, she's talking about the girl that jumped in. She seen her with hair in her hands. I wasn't even fighting you. Why the fuck do you have my hair in your hands? And now, mind y'all, it wasn't even the girl I was fighting that pulled my hair. It was the girl that jumped in that pulled my hair. But I knew somebody had jumped in. And she told me to check my hair because she seen she had some hair in her hands. While I checked the back of my... bare, nothing there. It wasn't even hurting. I ain't even feel it. I ain't even feel no air, nothing. I had like them Fulani braids, and then it was like knowledge in the back. One braid that was out my head, but the braid was big. Like, it was big because she didn't make the braids small enough. And then it was like a Fulani braid going down the side or whatever, and it was like hanging on by a thread. So when I ended up taking out my hair, I just took out that whole braid and let whatever was still there stuck to my head stay or whatever. Because it was like ripped up, but it wasn't fully ripped up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm heated. Now I'm crying. Like, now I'm overly heated. Like, I'm pissed off because like my hair is going, and it's not even by the girl who I was actually even fighting. And I mind you, I didn't even want to fight her anyway. My homegirl, the one who be talking about wanting to fight, why didn't you just fight her? Like, I'm confused. Maybe she thought she was gonna have a one up on me or something, and now look at you. After that, we ain't gonna lie, my homegirl was posting hella videos and stuff, and mind y'all, this is gonna get us in a lot of trouble. She's posting videos telling everybody that I got jumped or whatever. So of course people trying to, oh, she good, whatever. I did post something though. Only thing I posted is, ain't gonna lie, when you see me, drop your shit and I'm gonna do the same. I'm not even the type of person who just gonna keep posting. Like, my homegirl, she definitely, her story probably was that. Like, that's literally how she be doing over stuff, over any situation. After that, we went to the game. She had a blue bag on. I think she had like, wait, I might be getting 2 situations mixed up. Cause one time, I think we did go to the game. I think we also went to the bonfire. Somebody had came to us and told us that they was waiting for us at the bonfire, or somebody posted it on Fizz and said they put our names in it and said they waiting on y'all at the bonfire or whatever. People were just being messy. I just feel like we was really immature about the situation, especially when it came to going to people and like my homegirl, like, I got Mason and this and that. Like, I just feel like that probably was just too much, because most likely that's getting back to her. You don't know who trusting who, you know, whatever. By the end of this, we end up getting called to the dean. We end up getting an email by the dean, y'all. She's telling us to come in there, whatever, asking our side of the situation. And we in trouble. We in trouble because of the videos and stuff. We not even in trouble because of the fight. Mind y'all, I feel like they didn't even get in trouble for jumping me. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all, I got kicked off the team. I got jumped and then they kicked me off the team. They fired the coach. You know, she was getting paid to do that. But basically, the cheerleaders on the team,
removed the coach, basically. Got the coach removed. I think they got the girl I fought removed too.
I feel like they only did that because they did it to me, so they didn't have a choice but to do it to her. I doubt they really wanted to. A little bit down the line, they was trying to like have a group discussion. Mind you, I'm knowing this because there's still people that I'm cool with that's still on the team. And they was trying to have like a group discussion and figure out if they should let me and the other girl back on the team. So my homegirl still, they weren't even worried about her. They was thinking about they wanted to let us back. But they ended up just canceling the whole season.
So at this point, the cheer team is in shambles.
I actually missed this part in the story. They had like the whole side, like all them girls going to write statements about the situation, basically, so the people that they wanted to be helped or whatever, and to make basically me look bad. Coach wrote a statement for me because she actually watched the whole thing that happened, finding out that like they was literally trying to get the whole team to write statements against me to make me look bad just because they was cool with the co-captain. And y'all know what she did was not cool, and y'all know that she either way, if we arguing, you the one who hit me.
We ended up getting called to the dean, and she was basically showing us pictures and stuff on screenshots. Did you post this? Whatever. Remind y'all, they screenshotting the story. They ain't gonna lie, they ate that. They ate that. They was overly fed. Where I'm from, we not really snitches like that, but they not really like that down here. They fake hard or whatever. So they went and ran to the dean. Cool. Like, mind you, I ain't no liar. So when she showed me what I posted and asked me if I posted it, I'm like, yeah. Mind you, this bitch done ripped out my hair.
Like, at this point, I wasn't even worried about the girl who I actually fought. Like, I don't care to keep fighting nobody. I don't care to keep beefing with nobody. You wanted to fight me. You got what you wanted. You got what was done to you. But I was just mad because I felt like this girl pulled my fucking hair out, and now she running crying like I did something to her.
Like, mind you, I didn't even know that girl. Like, that's why I didn't even give her no name or nothing in the story, even though she the one who pulled my hair out. Because the whole time, like, we never talked. Like, the most you might have said was hey or hi. I do not know this girl. I barely knew how her voice sounded. That's how I didn't even know it was her when she was saying, "Get off me." That's why I'm really confused on like the motive of it, for real. Because dang, y'all don't fuck me that bad. Dang, my mouth that smart or something? Like, is it because how I say things? Like, I don't know.
So basically, me and my homegirl, we both admitted to what we posted. Like, y'all got screenshots. We can't lie about the shit. But all she pretty much did was just put a no contact order.
So a no contact order is basically where we can't talk to her. She can't talk to us. We're not really supposed to be in the same vicinity, but we do go to the same school, but only but so big or whatever. No contact order. We also had to do this like anger management class or whatever for like $50. We had to pay the money.
So basically, I got my hair pulled out. I'm out of $50 that I could have had, and my hair got pulled from my scalp.
I guess it's on our record or something, like school-wise here. I don't think it's not nothing big or nothing like that. After this, like, we in the cafeteria like normal and we just chat. My best friend at the time was in the cafeteria. We went in there to go with her because we asked where she was and she said she was in the cafeteria. Even if only one of us was hungry, we would all literally go in there together and eat. My best friend was the only one. She was in there before us and she was sitting at that table and we went to go sit with her. I think my homegirl had like a cookie or something, and all I had was a drink. Keep that in mind. Just having a normal conversation. We peeped that the girl who pulled out my hair, the one who jumped in, that she's in there. But like, that's literally all it was. It was barely even a conversation. Like, we just peeped it. Why this girl go and lie to the dean talking about we went in a caf and we was talking about how we went around two and we didn't even go in there to eat and this and that. I'm just like, what? Like, what? Folks really just be lying. I really cannot believe this, and I really feel like since we seemed like we was the issue the whole time or whatever, and they did come to her first and stuff like that, like, it looked like we was the issue, so she was just believing them automatically. I'm like, that's some lying ass shit. Like, I barely even fought the girl, so I wouldn't even have said, oh, round two, because for the first round I wasn't even fighting you, boo. I guess you could say I did after I felt more hands hitting me, but like, I don't really know if I actually even touched her, if I'm being honest. I don't, because everybody, it was just so much. She probably just had my hair and I'm probably just hitting the air or hitting people's arms who's trying to break it up. Like, I wouldn't even know. I don't know. I know the other girl got what she needed though. I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know if that was just a warning. I don't know if we got in trouble. I just know we had to go back to her. I don't remember, but let me tell y'all something about this school. I'm not even just gonna say his name or whatever. They do not got no cameras. They want to let you think that, oh, they got cameras, or I'm gonna check back the cameras. Y'all ain't got no cameras, because I've been in too much situations for there never to be no camera right there every time it's a situation. I got jumped. Apparently, it's supposed to be cameras in that room that I got jumped in. Apparently, she couldn't tell in the footage, or she can't find it in the footage. When that situation happened, she couldn't go to no cameras in the caf and tell me that actually happened. Well, there was another situation with this girl from this semester. She was acting like she could see the cameras, but you still asking me questions and stuff. So if you see the cameras and it's not, then you wouldn't even have to be asking me this question that you asking. They really be lying about the camera stuff. No shade. I let it go. Like, my homegirl, she was mugging the team. I just let it go. I'm not into like the picking with people. I know how to talk. We don't gotta be friends. We not even on the same team no more. Like, fast forward to the next semester or whatever, and they're having trials. It's literally the end. Like, when all this stuff happened, it was like September. So now it's like April, May-ish. They having tryouts again for this upcoming fall, the 2025 that just passed or whatever. And we're trying out, and I text her and I say, hey, can we still try out or whatever? And she said yes. So then my homegirl, something happens to where I really can't remember. I think they was talking about us on Fizz or something like that. I really don't remember. Something happened to where they was like bringing us up or something. I really don't remember. But she had made a video or whatever, and she was talking about how we so unbothered and we just be minding our business, and y'all keep bringing us up and this and that. I wish I could tell y'all, because I really don't remember. The girl ended up texting me talking about, I think it's best that you just try out next fall, because my homegirl posted what she was posting. Now, personally, I feel like if I didn't post anything, how are you coming to me telling me this? One, I didn't post anything. Two, anybody else who's trying out for this team right now, you do not have their social media unless they was already here before. So if a girl who Instagrams or social media you did not have, you would not be watching her story and texting her that you can't try out because of what you just posted. And she really wasn't even like, I tell y'all, if my homegirl was wrong, she really wasn't even saying like it wasn't all. It was just talking about how people treat us and this and that. Like, it wasn't even no ratchet shit or nothing. Like, I'm confused. There wasn't no weapon. Like, I really don't understand. When she texted me that, I'm like, what? Like, because she posted that on her story, but like anybody else who's not trying out, you wouldn't even know if they posted something like that. So that's not even fair. What you got to do with her outside time? And I understand that, like, oh, y'all might want to image or something like that, but this is a club. Y'all not even big for real. You really don't even care. You just really thought twice about one of us on a team or whatever. But like, that was weird, I feel like, because especially on my part, because I'm not even the one who posted this shit. Being me, I really did want to cheer. Like, I actually enjoyed cheering, and I did want to cheer. So I'm like, oh, okay, we not gonna post nothing. Mind you, I ain't post shit. We not gonna post nothing. And then she was like, oh, we gonna have a meeting on it or whatever. And I'm like, can we come to the meeting? She don't respond. How y'all gonna have a meeting without us about the situation? Because one thing I don't like is when people view me a certain way and that's not really what it is. Like, I feel like people be thinking I'm some evil type of bitch, but I just get fed up too. I get fed up too. Like, I get fed up too, and when I'm mad, maybe I can make some dumb decisions, but at the end of the day, like, everybody make mistakes or whatever. So I don't like that you're trying to hold what happened against me back then, when you just said everybody could try out, and you trying to hold it against me for something my friend posted. Well, really both of us, because at the end of the day, like, how she wouldn't have known just because she posted something like that she can't try out. Like, that's not even fair. Y'all really just didn't want us on the team in the first place. I really feel like whatever meeting they had, one of the girls who really like, she used to just be trying to mug and stuff. I feel like they all probably had to say so, and they all just voted no or something like that. That's the only thing I could think of. No, if they really just didn't want my homegirl on there and they knew we came together, but I still would have tried out whether it was with her or without her. Like, I don't really know the world like behind it, but I personally don't really think it was fair, because the video was not even that bad. And then they said they had the meeting, and she ended up saying after, like, some hours later, I guess after they had the meeting, which they didn't invite us to, even though the meeting was about us. Oh, just try again next semester. I don't even want to try no more. That's all it was. Was I wrong in some of this? Yes. Was they wrong in some of this? Yes. Do I still care? No. And yeah, that's the end of the story time. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoy, subscribe for the click that bell to notify every time I post, and follow my social medias, because why not? If you stay today, I love it a little more than the rest. It's Mario Shine signing out, and I'll see you guys next freaking video. Mwah. Love you much.
Stop being a follower, holy. You know that. You know Lil Mike gon' catch some queso. I can't wait to catch Lil Jordan. I'ma get at it a halo. You better lay low. And that just because I say so. Said she gon' blab my heart. I said chill out, yo, we can help.